Hello, one and all. Welcome. Cyberpunk's patch 1.31 released September 14th, 2021. We're going to talk about those notes right here today. Patch 1.31 for Cyberpunk 2077 is now available on PC, consoles, and Stadia. Here's a list of changes for this update. Please note that these issues listed below did not affect all players. We're going to go into the gameplay. They fixed an issue where after upgrading an item with the quest tag, the base version of said item wasn't removed from inventory. This includes stuff like Johnny's jacket and shoes and glasses and all that stuff, and the pants, where if you upgraded it, the original wasn't removed, so you'd end up having multiple copies of all those things in your inventory, and it kind of sucked. So I'm glad to see they fixed that. I'm hoping they also fixed, there was another area in the game where they give you all of Johnny's clothing back, and once you have that clothing back, you would have double copies of it. So if you went to say, there's a quest where you get to play with the band later in the game, you could actually end up with a second version of Johnny's jacket and other clothes if you had taken the clothes off and put them in your storage. Fixed an issue where weapon reload speed perks slowed down reload time. Not sure about that one. Corrected the height of the charge jump. Now, I'm not sure if that's the charge jump on the epic version or the rare version of that cyberware, so we'll get more into that later, but I'd like to see what they did to that. I'll be looking at that probably this weekend. Adjusted enemies stealth detection speed dependent on game difficulty, which is perfectly fine. V will no longer get stuck in the falling animation when crashing a motorbike while also having the rock perk. I did see a video about this. Let's go to quests and open world. Disaster piece. Fixed an issue where Judy didn't spawn in her van on Jig Jig Street. Oh, that would be terrible. These boots are made for walking. The Thornton Galena Rattler will no longer become invulnerable after the quest is completed. Thank you. Beat on the Brat. Fixed an issue where the quest could reactivate with the objective go to the final fight on saves made on game version 1.22. I didn't experience that issue, but you may have. With a little help from my friends, fixed an issue where the objective wait for the nomads could persist on the screen long after the player's arrival at the junction. Okay. Fixed an issue where it wasn't possible to interact with the nomads to discuss the plan. How rude. The Nomad. Fixed an issue where the player's car could get stuck between a blockade and guardrail, preventing them from returning to the car, blocking progress. Ew. All right, we'll move on to the visuals. They fixed an issue where roads after rain did not look wet, which was the result of ongoing work on the wet surfaces system. In 1.31, wet surfaces should look more detailed than they did even before the issue occurred. Nice. They not only fixed a huge player complaint, but they improved on it. Way to go, guys. Removed hair and or eyebrows in cases where they were set to off in earlier game versions. Thank you. Fixed an issue where shooting with a tech weapon caused a momentary blinding light. Oh, man, that's kind of godly. But thank you. With a little help from my friends, fixed an issue where Carol was missing her tablet or sitting in the chair in the air during a scene. All right, now to the UI. They returned missing descriptions in overheat and short circuit quick hack tooltips. They also returned missing descriptions for backpacker, resist, osmosis, and footloose clothing mods. Thank you. Under console specific, they have PlayStation GPU memory optimization. I'm assuming that's for all versions of the PlayStation. Hopefully so. And you can leave comments if you go to the document. So if you have any comments about any of these changes or updates or want to tell me what you like or don't like, please feel free to leave them in the comment below. I will talk to you guys next time.